What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how this amplifier works that's from the 60s. Now, to start off here, this amp is made by Pencrest. Now, I've never really heard of Pencrest before I've gotten this amp, but apparently they used to make amplifiers back in the 60s and 70s. I'm unaware if they're still around, but I believe they're not. Now, a few things you'll notice on this amplifier. First is that there's 3 inputs on it. So you can have multiple guitars or some sort of drum machine if you would like. The second is that it has almost a sort of built-in pedal. It's got strength and tremolo. Now, another thing you'll notice is that this thing has a replace knob on here. This is not original. It's probably the same age as the amp, but I have no idea where the original knob for this went. I've been trying to find one that's similar, but I haven't been able to find one. And of course, there's a spot for a foot switch. So I've taken the back off of this thing, and we'll get to this top portion in a second, but first we have to talk about the speaker down here. Now, this speaker is built a little bit different than how today's speakers are built. It has almost a metal shielding around it, with this magnet right here, instead of today's, which has metal shielding on the top and magnet surrounding it. Now, a schematic of the amplifier is right down here. Now, this piece of paper may look bland, but it gives us some important information. So first of all, it says caution, high voltage inside, expected, but then it says do not remove back, this unit is fully transistorized and does not contain tubes or any serviceable components. Now, that means that this amp is old enough to the fact where tubes were still in use, which means the time this came out, tube amps were still very common. Now, moving up, we can see that there's no circuit board whatsoever inside of this device. All the components are soldered directly to each other, and the capacitors look a little bit different than they do today, as they have a positive lead on one side and a negative lead on the other side. Now, we can see a couple things here. One, this specific capacitor was manufactured in Nashville, Tennessee. 2, there's only 4 transistors in this whole thing. There's one right here, 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 and here. Another thing you'll notice is the resistors look very different than they do today. I believe the color coding is the same, but these resistors are brown and they're a lot bigger. Another thing is this thing has a very thick fuse. Now, unfortunately, I do not have anything to test this amp with. I do have a guitar, but I do not know how to play guitar. I plan to learn sometime. That's a video for another day. Comment down below if you guys would like to see me run some power through this thing and get it sounding like it did back in the 60s. Well, if you like this little short video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.